Vana Vaishnadevo Namo Namah Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Yadvai Radha Sivasati Sri Gaura Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare। हम लोग गुरु वैष्णव के अनुगत्य में श्री नवदेव धाम परिक्रमा के पश्चात हम लोग नित्यानंद प्रभु की जन्म का एक चक्राग्राम में हम लोग उपस्थित है। अतीब दुर्लभ एक दुर्लभ स्थान हम लोग आए।
We have come to the place of Nityananda Prabhu. It is very rare. Even we can. This place cannot be seen by Brahma. I'm coming here since 1984. I used to come here with around 20 people, but this time I came here with one bus, and one bus is more headache. So we get the opportunity to listen and do kirtan. Many devotees have come here, which is very great for Vaishnava, Harikatha, Sadhu Sangha. And I did not understand, for example, Maharaji told, but I want to speak 2 words about this Harikatha. Please listen, and if you don't want to listen also, okay? And Krishna Lila, after Krishna ended his Lila, Krishna was thinking, after he concluded his pastimes and was in eternal Vrindavan Dham, Krishna was thinking in his mind, oh, I have relished all rasas, dasa, sakya, vatsali, madhurya. But in his heart there was he thought of something. Radhaji why is she longing for me so much? I don't even long for her that much. What is in Radharani's heart? Everybody wants to have my Roop Darshan. Radhaji's beautiful words. When she speaks these beautiful words, even my mind becomes restless. And even in Radharani's glance, her bodily complexion, even I become, I faint. And why does Radharani is longing so much for me? It's not like this, that because Krishna, if she sees a tamal tree, then even she embraces that. Chaitanya Charitamrita, Krishnadas Gosvami is describing Radhaji, she has this divine feelings. Wherever she sees something darkest complexion, Shamarup, just like I'm Krishna Varna, this Krishna Varna, when she sees this dark complexion, she thinks, oh, this is my Prabhupada Krishna. And Krishna sometimes, Radharani does sometimes man, and is thinking, oh, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna is thinking, oh, I don't have these feelings. I'm not longing like this. In my heart, what is there in the heart? And this is why Swarup Damodar is describing this, Radharaya, Pranay, Mahima, that what is the greatness of Srimati Radhika, and how, and this sweetness which she relishes, what is in their heart? What is the feeling that blossoms in her heart? To relish these 3 things, Krishna was thinking. This is written in this Radhari Pranay Manima. this divine reason, Krishna came in Gauranga Mahaprabhu's Swarup form. And Krishna, in the eternal Golok Vrindavan, Krishna was thinking, I have to go and I have to experience the three halves of Srimati Radhika. And Krishna had planned everything. Like, if you have to make something, then you also have to plan. So in this way, Krishna had also made a plan to come in Mahaprabhu's Gauranga's Roop form, and he made a plan. And he had also made in his plan whose role in this Leela, what everyone's role was. And they came in this place. And which role to give to whom. And everybody, Mahaprabhu came in Gauranga Roop, Krishna, and everybody got a certain role. And Krishna gave everyone the role very nicely. And Baladev Prabhu was sitting there in the, but his role did not came. Everybody was given a role, but Baladev Prabhu, Nanda Baba is going to become in Gaur Leela Jagannath Mishra. Yashoda Maya is becoming in Gaur Leela Sachi Mata. And in this way, the roles were being distributed. But Baladev Prabhu's role was not coming. And at that time, the meeting was finished. And Baladev Prabhu said, he stood up and said, Kanhaiya, why you did not take my name? Are you not taking me? And Krishna said, no. Baladev, in Gaur Leela, I will not take you with me. But then Baladev Prabhu, he said, what? He said, you are making my Leela sometimes upside down. Whatever I want to do, you're making my Leela sometimes upside down. Look, for example, I'm showing you in my Ram Leela. In Ram Leela, you came as Lakshman. And as Lakshman, Baladev Prabhu came in Ram Leela. And what did Lakshman do? He did something. What did he do? The first thing, my father had sent me in the forest. And I was ready to come in the forest. But what did you do? You start, in the Ramayana it's written that when Ramchandra had the message that Kaikeyi had asked two boons from Dasharatha Maharaj. The first is Ram has to go 14 years to Banvas, to the forest in exile. And the second one, that Bharat, which should be crowned to a king, his Raj Abhishek would be. But Lakshman, what did he do? He said, why? How come this kind of father? That father who has been in the class of a woman, of his wife. And that man who is in the class of his woman, what is it called in Sanskrit? Stroy. Stroy is a Sanskrit word for this.
And the clutches
this person I will kill. And the Lakshman stood there. And what did Ramchandra do? He said, no, Lakshman, how can you say something about this? My father, I will never see your face again. Where's my Pita? Where's my father? If the father is pleased, then all the devatas are pleased. Our father is Dharma Swarup, is the embodiment of Dharma. That person who kills his own father then will have many reactions. You don't know my father's heart. He is keeping his promise. And Ma Kaikeyi, she asked this boon, so what's the fault in this? He said, ask any boon you want. And she asked this, Raghukula Rayati. So he kept his promise. This is not a fault. He he had made a promise and he kept this. So, and how can you say something about this father, about my father? You're not allowed to come with me. And Lakshan, he held the lotus feet of Sri Ram and was crying, "Oh Bhaiya, please forgive me." Where's Ram and where's Lakshman? Ram and Lakshman are like shadow and light. They are not different from each other. And Krishna said, in Ram Lila you did this. And another thing I will also tell you. Sita was kidnapped, and after this, Ravan was killed. You all know this Harikatha. You all here to hear from Mahaprabhu's very very sundar Harikatha. And at this time, after Ravan's death, Sita Devi, she came to meet with Ram. Sita Devi came to meet with Ram. And at that time, Ramchandra said, "Oh, Sita Devi, you have to take this pariksha, this test, to go through the fire. Is she pure or not?" This was the question, because she was so long in Lanka, in Ravan's chakra, at Ravan's place. So she has to take this test. And at this time, then Lakshman became so angry. He said, "Oh, my Janaki is as like my mother. Then how you are giving this disturbance to my mother, Sita Devi? This is not possible." And at that time, Lakshman made some doors. He did not want to accept this. In the end, Ramchandra was explaining, "I wanted to have the Asli Sita, the real Sita, back, because actually Kshaya Sita, the shadow of Sita, went to Lanka. In Valmiki Ramayana, in other Ramayana, this is not written, Asli Sita and shadow Sita. This is not written. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had manifested this, that this had happened. Chaitanya Charita Mahaprabhu has given a shlok from the Puranas that who is Asli Sita and the shadow Sita. You all know this. You are all Bari Pandits, Gurudev said. Coming back in Harikatha. And at that time, the golden deer came, and Ravan came as a sannyasi, and the real Sita went in the fire. You know, when Lakshma did this, Lakshmarika, to protect the house of Sita, then she had to go through the fire. And Ravan had took the shadow Sita. And Ramchandra said, "I wanted to have my Asli Sita, my real Sita, back." In the Purans, it's been written very beautiful that where's the Asli Sita, the real Sita, had gone. Through the Agni Mata, she went to Kailas, where Shuji is staying with Parvati Devi. She was staying there. In Kurma Puran, it's been written that how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had shown to the Brahmins. The Brahmins were crying that how an Asur, a demon, can take my Sita. And they were very disappointed. Like, this Sita Devi, how can a demon like Ravan take her? And to establish this, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu from Kurma Puran Shloka, he explained this. And Lakshman had listened to this Ramkatha, and after this, he said, "Okay, this way," Krishna told, "in this way, you're creating some disturbance for the Lila, but this is not real, because actually he shows a Tattva Siddhanta in all these pastimes." And in Krishna Lila, another thing, you're doing also sometimes this. I had thought before that my sister Subhadra, I was thinking I will marry Subhadra to Arjuna. And what did you do? Dusht, you had tied her wedding to Duryodhan. But Subhadra, a sister, is this some person which you can sell like just like this? She has to agree or not, and it's not like this. Oh, you had given a promise. Oh, my sister, I will marry you to Duryodhan. And because Duryodhan is your Priya Sisha, is your student, is your disciple. No, but Duryodhan is dusht. He's very he's like an enemy, a very bad person. And Baladev Prabhu said, and oh Bhaiya Kanhai, I'm telling you something. In your Gaur Leela, I will do not something upside down. I will not manifest anything disturbance. Everything that you do, that you want, I will manifest this. Lochandas Thakur is describing this. Oh, Nityananda Prabhu, he did not manifest any anger, he's akrot. And even if he had manifested this anger, this was his mercy only. Because in Mahaprabhu's Leela, Nityananda Prabhu did not manifest any anger, krot. And whoever he saw, he was very, very humbly, with the straw on his teeth, between his teeth, he asked, oh Maya Bhaiya, please, you all chant once, Gaur Sundar Shnam. The name of Gaur Sundar Nam. And Nityananda Prabhu, in this way, Vaishnavas, one Vaishnava was once telling this very nice, very Harikatha in a very beautiful way, that how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, in his leader, this Nityananda Prabhu, manifests that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself from Svetadvip Dham, the eternal spiritual world, Svetadvip, he comes in this world and he has manifested all his mother, brother, everyone, he manifested there. Also Nityananda Prabhu. And this place is also called the place where the Pandavas went in exile, were in Agyatwas. They were in the forest for 12 years, and 1 year they went in Agyas, were in a hidden way. And in this way, in this place, the Pandavas were staying in that hidden state. And if someone's that Prashad, that the remnants, which the remnants, Maharaj had spoken his achista, his remnants, and I'm just taking his remnants and telling this beautiful katha. And in the Pandavas were staying with Mother Kunti Devi, and they were in a Brahman house. And at that time, one Asur was here, a demon. In Mahabharata, this katha is being told. His name was Brikasur. Bakasur, very nice big body. He came here and he made some disturbance, and that he was so strong that everyone he ate. He didn't. It wasn't necessary for him to eat. He just killed everybody and ate them. And everybody came, oh, Bakasur, why are you doing this? Whatever you need that you can eat, then why you are killing more people? And then he said, okay, Kike. Bakasur said, okay, every day one person from your village has to come to me, and then I will, and with him you should send a lot of mithai, a lot of fruits, and then I will eat him. Both, like a person and something to eat. And in that village, one of them, they came in one by one, and these Pandavas with the house where they were staying. At that time, there was also a time that came that also, because there was a rule that from every house one person should come, and that time the pandas was their turn to come, and the brahmanas, all their wives started to cry because today one person of their house had to go to Bakasur and were going to be killed. And Kunti Devi, she came to know why they were crying, and she said, "Oh, they said, oh, today some person has to go to Bakasur, because she had also, the Brahman had also 5 children. How many? 5. And the every the biggest and the youngest son are very are very dear to mother and father. And what are in between? The middle one. That is okay. Let's take the middle one, because the biggest and the youngest are and Srila said that's why I'm the smallest. And at that time, Kunti, Yudhishthir, Nakul, Sahdev, they went out for bhiksha outside. And Kunti said, no, wait, don't worry. One of my sons, Bhim, he will go. And then they were saying, no, you are my guests. You are my devatas. You are like Bhagavad Sarup. You are like you are my guests, my Bhagavad Sarups. So it's not necessary for you to go. But she said, no problem. My son Bhim, he's very strong. So I think, so for sure he will kill Bakasur. And Bhim at that time came very quickly back from Bhiksha, from begging alms. And then when he heard this, he was very satisfied. And at that time, Bhim did not see ever this like many laddus, kachoris, every time these sweet things, because all these things were filled in the car. And Bhim was thinking, oh, this is very good. Okay, I will go, he said. Bhim went, and Bakasur, we are going there, and he was saying, he was there, and he was snoring. And Bhimji came there with all the sweet things, and and he started to eat. And knowingly, Bhim had thrown some small thing on Bakasur to wake him up. Murk, Murk, wake up, you fool. And his eyes were big, very loud, very red. Hey fool, you are doing this, you? And then Bakasur said, oh, you are my food, and you are eating my edibles also, my food you're eating also. Bakasur said, Bakasur stood up, and what did he do? Him was eating. And what did he do? One tree he uprooted, and he threw him. And him said, oh, I had so much time, I had some itching in my back. And this time, he was throwing all the stones and things. Then he thought, oh, he's scratching my back. Oh, since so long time, I have this back itching. And at that time, he was eating this laddu kichori, everything. And in laddu kachori, which Anandji is coming, Kujali, to itching, to itch. Oh, you are laughing, Baba. To itch brings very much blissfulness. This is, you all know this Ananda, this blissfulness. I don't have to tell you this. If you have some itch and you're itching that place, that's feeling really much relief and blissfulness. Very Ananda. And what is more? What is after this? Then it comes after some time, then there comes a little bit like a wound. Then you have to blow because it's becoming hot. If you if you itch too much, and Bhimji, but okay, so he was very blissful. And after all the eating and drinking, and then what did Bhim do? He had attacked this Bakasur, and he fought with Bakasur. In Mahabharata, it's very beautifully described, and he killed Bakasur. And at that time, Arjun came from Hiksha, begging alms, and the five brothers were so much befriended. They were looking at each other, who's coming, who's not coming. Bhim came, and Arjun came back and asked to Mayakunti, "Oh, where's my elder brother? Where's Bhimji?" And Arjun at that time was very angry. He came with the Gandhi and with his bow, and he said, "I will kill this Bakasur." And he was standing there with his bow and arrow, and at that time one voice came from one aerial voice came from there. "Oh, Arjun, wait, don't kill yet, because that arrow was like a sarpa ban, was like a snake arrow. But that person who will be hit by Arjun's arrow will be killed, and that sarpa." And that snake was being saved, which was on his arrow. And that snake is still, the day today, is still here. Until the day today. And when the cowherd boys were herding their cows, what happened? That serpent was creating disturbance. Everybody got afraid. When Nityananda Prabhu was very small, this katha, that he heard this katha that there's a snake here who is creating disturbance and creating fear for everybody. Then Nityananda Prabhu was told, "Oh no, don't go. You also will be caught, but you also will be being bitten." But Nityananda Prabhu was thinking, "Oh no, he came here and he held his hand up, and that snake did pranam to Nityananda Prabhu, did like this. He was standing there. Nityananda was saying, 'Snake, from today on, you won't bite anyone. Go inside.' And that snake came. He went inside, and Nityananda Prabhu had two earrings. Nityananda Prabhu has, everywhere you see him, he has how many? Ek kundo, one earring. Where's the other one? You have to have balance, one side then the other side. But Nityananda Prabhu has only one earring. Where's the other one? Nityananda Prabhu had given his own kundal, his own earring, to that sap. He had put that there. Never come out from here.
That serpent.
And he closed that place.
Oh, with this earring?
That's why this place is, there are so many harikathas. This place is very divine. Actually, I would need 5 hours. In half an hour, I cannot speak so much. 20 minutes I spoke. Well, how much can I speak? This Nityananda, this place of Nityananda Prabhu is very beautiful. All the harikatha, we just went to Nityananda Prabhu's bathing place. Where Nityananda Prabhu, when he was a little boy, that Nityananda Prabhu at that time came with his mother Padmavati, and then went there to take bath. There, it is written there that in Bangla, that person who is bathing there, who is longing for a touch of the lotus feet from Nityananda Prabhu, all the Nidiyas, all the rivers, holy rivers, has manifested in that kunda there, when Nityananda Prabhu bathed. You have to do Achramaniam there. And this transcendental place, there are unlimited kathas. I can speak until the night. Or Nityananda Prabhu, he is a crore Paramananda Nityananda Rai. One person, if he once takes shelter to the lotus feet of Nityananda Prabhu, all by his mercy, everything will happen. That is why his name is Nitai. Nitai. Why is his name Nitai? Nitai. That means, in Bangla, name means taking. Whatever you want. Whatever you want. Whatever you want. What do you want? Nitai. Whatever you want. What do you want? Prema Bhakti. Radhaji's Prem. I want to become Radhaji's Dasha maidservant. And with Nityananda's mercy, we're doing this parikrama. It is being said that Nityananda Prabhu's lotus feet are grab his lotus feet very tightly, because if he won't get his kripa, his mercy, then Gausundar will not give his mercy. And if Gausundar will not give his mercy, then how will you get Krishna's mercy? And if you get not Krishna's mercy, then you cannot reach Radharani's mercy. In this way, you have to begin to hold the lotus feet of Nityananda Prabhu very tightly. Time and time again, we're doing this pranama onto his lotus feet. Hey Nityananda, please be merciful unto me. And at one time, I can reach my siddhi, eternal spiritual form, and realize this.
Hari Hari Bol.
This tree on the which we are sitting